Hi dear students, welcome to NSM-LEARNING. This is my fifth lecture on the topic O Captain, My Captain, a poem prescribed for the fourth semester English honors students. So, in the last lecture, we went through few lines. The last few lines I would like to remind you once again. O Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. For you, the flag is flung. For you, the bugle trills. For you, bouquets and ribbon wreaths. For you, the shores are crowding. For you, they call the swaying mash, their eager faces turning. So we saw that the poet was requesting earnestly Abraham Lincoln to rise up from the deck of the ship and to enjoy what the Americans have arranged to welcome him, as well as to celebrate the victory in the Civil War. Now let us proceed. Here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head. It is some dream that on the deck you have fallen cold and dead. So here again we see that the poet is making a more passionate and earnest request to Abraham Lincoln so that he can rise up from the deck of the ship. Now the question is, we all know that Abraham Lincoln is dead, but still Walt Whitman is requesting him to rise up. He himself also knows that he is dead. Here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head. So why? Why does the poet request him? It is because that Walt Whitman is not in that mental state to accept the tragic death of Abraham Lincoln as a reality. He is extremely shocked and surprised. That is why that the scene that the captain is lying cold and dead on the deck of the ship. It is something like a dream. He wants that it should be a dream. He would be pleased to believe, pleased to know the reality that he is lying on the deck. It is the reality. He is lying dead. He is lying dead. It is the dream. And the reality is, actually he wants to be the reality that Abraham Lincoln is lying on the deck of the ship only because he is too much exhausted. He is too much tired. He is not getting that strength, getting the energy to rise up because of his extreme and accessible exhaustion from the battle or from the Civil War. Here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head. Now, another important thing that we must talk about is the use of the word father. Why does he call Lincoln a father? The reason is Walt Whitman had sincere love and respect, genuine respect for Abraham Lincoln as he had for his own father. This is why he regards him as his own father. Another important thing is that as a president of the United States of America, Abraham Lincoln was the father of the nation. He was the father of all the Americans. So from that point of view, Whitman may call him father. So here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head. I am putting my arm beneath your head. Why? Because he thinks that, he wants to believe that Abraham Lincoln is exhausted. He is too much tired. So he is not getting the strength and energy to rise up from the deck. So he, that is the poet, puts his arm under the head of Abraham Lincoln so that Lincoln get the strength and support to rise up and respond to the American people's exulting, to the celebration of the American people. It is some dream that on the deck you have fallen cold and dead. So Lincoln is lying dead in a pool of blood in the deck of the ship. Whitman does not want to take it as a reality. He would be pleased to know if he discovers that it is a dream that the captain is lying dead. He wants what kind of reality? The reality is that he is lying only because of his excessive exertion. So Walt Whitman is putting his arm beneath the head, that is under the head of Abraham Lincoln, so that he get the strength and can rise up So it is something like a dream to him that the captain is fallen cold and dead on the floor of the ship. My captain does not answer. His lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm. He has no pulse nor will. So we see that the captain is not responding. We all know the reason why the captain is not responding, why Lincoln is not responding, because he is dead. So my captain does not answer. He is not giving answer because he is dead. His lips are pale and still. After the death of a person, the movement of all the limbs of his body are stopped. So his lips have become motionless, still, and they became pale, colorless. His lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm. My father is not feeling the touch. He has also lost the sense of his touch. So he is not getting any response. He is not getting any feeling from my touch. So he is not feeling my arm. He is not feeling my arm means he is not feeling the touch of my arm. He has no pulse nor will. He has lost his pulse. His pulse has been stopped and he has nor will. Will may here mean two things. Will may mean the willpower. The captain has lost his willpower. And the second thing may be he has no pulse nor it will come again in future. As he is dead. So we see as he is dead, he will have no willpower in future. It has been stopped permanently. So we see that gradually the poet is getting ready to accept the cruel reality that his captain is dead. It is not a dream, rather it is the reality that the captain is lying dead and cold in a pool of blood on the deck of the ship. My father does not feel my arm. He has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored, safe and sound. Its voyage closed and done. The ship has anchored means the ship has got to its destination. It has already sheltered in its port. Its journey is over. Safe and sound means it safely could reach to its destination. Its voyage closed and done. Its voyage is closed. Closed means it has ended its journey and done. No, of course it has closed its journey after achieving the desired goal. So its voyage is closed and done means what they wanted to do, it has been done. So its voyage is closed and done. What is the object we all know? From fearful trip, the victor ship comes in with object one. From fearful trip, oh, what is the fearful trip? Of course, the very first line can give us the idea that fearful trip is here the dangerous civil war. So from the dangerous civil war, the victor ship, the ship who has gained the victory, the victor ship comes in. It has returned with object one, with the desired goal achieved. So it has come and it has fulfilled its goal. It won in the civil war and thus it has brought with it the prize, that is the preservation of the integrity of the United States of America. Exult, O shores, and ring, O bells, but I with mournful tread walk the deck, my captain lies fallen cold and dead. So we see that the poet is here requesting the people of America to exult. Exult, O shores. Of course the shores are not exulting, but the people who gathered on the shore, they are exulting. Exalt, O shore, and ring, O bells. O bells, you may continue your ringing, and shores, you may continue your exaltation. But I will not join you. I am not going to celebrate. I am not going to join my hand in your celebration. But what shall I do then? I with mournful tread walk the deck, my captain lies fallen cold and dead. Another question may come from here. Who exult and why they exult, how they exult, right? Who are exulting? The American people who have gathered on the shore, they are exulting. How they are exulting? They are exulting with flags, bugles, bouquets, ribbon wreaths. And why they are exulting? They are exulting that they remain successful. They have become successful to keep America united. The Unionists won the battle, won the Civil War, so America will remain undivided. That is why they are celebrating, they are exulting. Again, the question, why does the poet not exult, or why the poet is not interested in exaltation? Why will he not exult? If he will not exult, then what shall he do? That is another question. He is not ready to exalt. Then what does he want to do? He wants to walk. He wants to wander. He wants to wander on the deck. On which deck? Where his captain Abraham Lincoln lies fallen cold and dead. And as he would be walking, the condition of his heart would be broken, pensive, melancholy. So he says, I with mournful tread. Actually, the poet is extremely shocked and disheartened. He is frustrated with the untimely tragic death of Abraham Lincoln. So he is not in that mental state to celebrate, to join the exulting people of America who have gathered on the shore to exult or to celebrate the victory, to welcome the leader. He has lost that mental state. In that painful mental state, he will now lament. He would mourn the tragic death of Abraham Lincoln. And how? He wants to walk on the deck where his captain lies fallen cold and dead, and his every step, so here tread means step, his every step will be mixed with melancholy, mixed with pain. So he says mournful tread means mournful tread. I shall be walking on the deck where my captain is lying falling cold and dead. Now the figures of speech. Exalt, O shores. We know the shores cannot exalt. Of course, the people who have gathered on the shore, they will exalt. But here, exalt, O shores. He requests the shores to exalt, to continue its exaltation. But shore is an shore, it cannot exalt. Who can exalt? A person can exalt. So here shore has been attributed with the quality of a person, quality of a living being. So when a natural object is given the quality or attributed the quality of a living being, that figure of speech is called a personification. So here this is the example of personification. Again, mournful tread. Mournful tread. Tread means the steps. The steps cannot be mournful because they are not living. So here again we see the personification. The treads have been given the quality of living being. This is another example of personification. At the same time, this can be another example of another figure of speech, that is transferred epithet or hypallage. We see mournful tread. So the mournful, this adjective should be used to the speaker, but it has a close association to the word tread, which is inappropriate. So the adjective has been transferred from its proper subject to an associated one. This is an example of transferred epithet or hypallage. Transferred epithet or hypallage. So these are the figures of speech here. So this is how the poem ends. O captain, my captain. Dear students, I expect that you have understood the every point, everything, every aspect that I wanted to make you understand. Still, if you have any problem, then you can comment, or if you have any query regarding this question regarding this poem, you may contact in the official number given in the website. So I shall start the next series of videos very soon. Till then, keep waiting for the next series of videos and take care.